Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the next Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've been in and out of Iraq 8 times, Afghanistan twice, and I want to tell you something. Tony is not only the real deal. There are thousands upon thousands of young women and men who are the brightest generation we've ever had, the bravest and the most well-trained warriors we've ever seen, who are doing their job every single day. We owe them. We owe them. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. What a magnificent old train station and a great museum now. But I promise you, Barack and Obama are going to turn this into a railroad hub again. I want to tell you what we're going to do. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. After 9/11, the President of the United States of America had an incredible opportunity. He had an opportunity to join America and the rest of the world in common cause. But instead, by starting a war of choice in Iraq before winning a war of necessity in Afghanistan, the President of the United States, by imposing policies of torture, detention, eavesdropping that defy our values and endanger our very security, that President of the United States, by showing the disdain for our allies and the empty bluster to our enemies, President Bush divided America, divided the world, instead of uniting us. It's absolutely clear to me that we need a candidate with judgment and vision, a candidate who will renew the promise of America, not only here at home, but around the world. It won't surprise you to hear me say, I know who that candidate is. That candidate is Barack Obama. It's equally clear who that candidate is not. It is not John McCain, a man who served our country with extraordinary heroism and courage. I know John, I've known him for a long time, and I know he profoundly wants to do the right thing by America. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just as convinced that the policies that John would pursue as president would be wrong for America. I'm just as convinced that nowhere more so than our national security and our standing in the world would John McCain dig us in a deeper hole. Ladies and gentlemen, this week John McCain talked about the judgment required to be commander-in-chief. He's right. Nothing is more important than the judgment of the next commander-in-chief. But time and again, on the most critical national security issues of our time, John McCain's judgment has simply been wrong. Based on the judgments they have already made, the policies they have already proposed, which candidate is more likely, as President of the United States, to end the war in Iraq responsibly, to focus America's full might on dealing with the very people who attacked us, al-Qaeda and bin Laden, to unite our allies in dealing effectively with the threats posed by Iran and a resurgent Russia, to renew the promise of America to the world? Which candidate is most likely to do those things? And I think by any objective standard, not looking to the future, looking to the past, what each of the candidates have said, to me it is absolutely, unequivocally clear that Barack Obama is more prepared to be commander-in-chief of the United States of America than John McCain. Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama understands that strength and wisdom go hand in hand. Barack Obama understands that America will not only lead, but must lead by the power of our example and not just by the example of our power. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the only leadership when others join us in the struggle for freedom. The president talks about leadership. John talks about leadership. Barack's response is, it's only leadership when other countries join us. When other countries join us in the fight for freedom, the fight for justice, the fight for prosperity, the fight for progress. Barack Obama will keep American citizens safe. He will keep our country secure, and he will answer the yearning at home and around the world for an American foreign policy that is once again as good and as strong as the American people, because we are. Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama is ready to be Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America. Thank you all very, very much.